Welcome back to Living 808. It's Title IX week here on the show, and we're kicking it off with the newest member of the K2N2 team. We welcome in Jody Leong to tell us all about her exciting projects. Jody, thank you so much for being here. For those that don't know, you are the newest member of the K2N2 team, so welcome.
I believe I am, and it's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
For those of you that don't know Jody, she's been a longtime member of the news reporting teams across the state, but we are so happy to have you here. And being on Living 808 for your very first time, talking about Title IX, can you tell us a little bit about what's going on?
Yes, so we're doing a half-hour special that will air on, there you are, that will air on Wednesday at 9:30, just before the 10 o'clock news. Title IX was passed and enacted in 1972, and this is the 50th anniversary. This year is the 50th anniversary of the passage of that bill, which had far-reaching impact, as you know, on education, on women's sports, of course, and on the workforce. Most people think about women's sports when they think of Title IX, right?
Yes, of course, as the father of two soccer daughters.
Yeah, exactly. But it reaches far beyond that, and a lot of that is because of the confidence it gave women, but also because it's really an education law. The law prohibits any discrimination based on sex in any place of education, in women's sports, of course, and in the workforce. You see Patsy Mink here.
Yeah.
She was the co-sponsor of the bill, a co-author of the bill, and she was... A fire was lit under her years ago when she was denied admission to medical school. She wanted to be a doctor, but the medical schools denied her because some of them told her because she's a woman. So not to be defeated, she then went to law school and was one of two women in her graduating class, and from there became the first woman of color elected to the U.S. House of Representatives, and the first Asian American woman elected to Congress. And she took, of course, her fight for women's rights to the halls of Congress and got this bill passed, and it is her legacy upon her death. It was named the Equal Opportunity in Education Act. And today, it is really, the impacts are far-reaching. It is lowering the gender barriers. So now we're seeing both women and men entering fields of study and professions that are normally dominated by the opposite gender. For example, we see more women entering STEM fields of study, right, and careers, as well as men becoming hairdressers. There's a woman, you know, entering a male-dominated
because it's not just about women, it's about gender equity.
That's absolutely correct.
You know, with all of what you've just mentioned with Patsy Mink, over the last 50 years, the thoughts of what has been impacted, there's been so many things that have been impacted over the last 50 years, yes?
Absolutely correct. And so we are talking to, in our special, we're talking to women and men whose lives were changed because of Title IX, and who are entering these fields, as I said. We talked to Sabrina McKenna, who is an early beneficiary of Title IX. She is now a Supreme Court Justice in Hawaii. We also talked to Laura Beeman, who is
basketball coach?
Exactly, the head basketball coach for the Rainbow Wahines. And we talked to Marilyn Moniz. Also, Dave Shoji remembers what it was like about the time that Title IX passed, and he said that change was very slow to come. He'll talk about what he saw, how the guys, the male teams had their uniforms washed, women not so much, how the men had meal plans and their meals paid for them on the road. Women didn't have that in the early days.
I will say,
Title IX.
That's why it's really important, and I'm going to change it up a little bit. That's why it's so important for us to support our football program, because a lot of people don't realize that funds from the football program go to support other sports at the University of Hawaii, and most of them are women's sports.
That's correct. In fact, there was a huge fundraiser called the Rise of the Wahine that just took place, I think it was last month, and they raised upwards of $700,000. The goal was $100,000. Thanks to Lois Mannon, Nancy Woe. They, and those funds are going to the Rainbow Wahine Hui. So it's going to go to supporting nutritional programs, mental health programs, as well as getting them supplies and equipment. Supplies as simple as shampoo that I understand they run out of often because the girls have practice twice a day sometimes.
Yeah. And also, Uncle Sam and I supported Title IX by doing a special with some female chefs.
That's right.
And business leaders, so you can catch that episode on KH12.com. It's a past episode, of course. Go ahead and remind our viewers when we can see the special and what time and everything.
It is on Wednesday, this Wednesday at 9:30, just before the 10 o'clock news. We hope you join us. You'll enjoy it. And by the way, we also talked to a male cheerleader at Kalani High School and
Nice.
a female football player. So the gender barriers getting lowered to provide opportunities for these kids.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jody Leong, the newest member of the K2N2 team, and we're so happy that you're here, and we can't wait to see the special. Tomorrow we're going to be talking to Pam.
Yes. Wednesday, I believe.
Wednesday, we'll be
Yes.
talking to Pamela Young more about Title IX and the special that's coming up on Wednesday night. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
All right, coming up on Living It Away, we're going to take a quick break, but because when we come back, we're headed to Maui to check